Hey everyone, welcome back. Got a food chain today. Wanted to try out this new food chain list. Give a little break from normal goblins, which I'm still tuning up. I might record. I think I will record a league with both food chain and this new list I've got coming up. Might do that immediately after. Might break it up into a second video. I don't know yet. But Delthar, MTGO username Delthar, got I think 31st or 35th or something like that out of 200 some odd players in the last showcase challenge. And I thought I'd give food. I've played one league with Food Chain and it was decent. It just seems like something that's like fun to play. Squelcher obviously is a huge upgrade for the deck because making your food chains uncounterable is a pretty huge deal. And unlike Caverner Souls, also like prevents counters of multiple things. So it used to be an issue where you could cavern out your first matron, but then if you wanted to go up the chain, they could then forcible your Muxus or whatever. I will say I've got a kind of a bad cold, so if I sound a little scraggly, that's why. But yeah, this list, it's pretty straightforward, honestly. We've got 8 1-mana accelerants. We've got Fury is like kind of like the attempt to replace Sticker Goblin in a way, just because turn 2 food chain on empty board, just pitch cast Fury off targeting nothing, cast Muxus. It's very powerful. So this is a super ritual sometimes. We've got 1 Squee to go infinite with, and it goes infinite with either General Crete or Sling-Gang Lieutenant. I don't know why I had a Myric Trap in the main deck there. That's not supposed to be there. We got 1 House Squad Heavy for the end of the Muxus chain. Everything else, it's a very streamlined deck. Sideboard, we've got the 4th Fury, Leylines. I'm not sure I would actually play Leylines right now. I worry a little bit about the Show and Tell matchup with no Red Elemental Blasts. And I feel like there isn't that much oops in the leagues at the moment, but I'm just gonna run it as is. I'm already in the league. I'm actually 1-0 in the league. I beat Doomsday. But we've got Chalices, we've got Carpets for fair blue decks. Chalices are also for fair blue decks, and we do have 2 Myric Traps, which are good against the Show and Tell variants that are popular right now. Sneak and Show I'm a little less worried about, just because it tends to be a little bit slower. So I beat Doomsday. It was a cool match. Carpet carried. It was a hybrid tempo Doomsday thing that with like Wastelands and such. And I almost lost to Barragoyf Murktide, but then Carpet Flowers gave me exactly enough mana to cast Muxus in the final turn. And when Muxus hits in this deck, he hits pretty hard. Alright, that's a 0-lander. We get those sometimes. 21 lands is not that many. I guess I'll put back the second Bomba here and hope we draw Ancient Tomb. Or like Land Muxus. Prismatic Vista. That's probably good for me. Ringleader, okay. Ancient Tomb. Alright, I'll take a 3rd land. Not going to be greedy. Basic Forest. What the hell? Okay. I guess it's Lorwyn Tell. Yeah, okay. I think my opponent's going to cast Lorwyn next turn and kill me. This doesn't really do anything by itself, so I don't really feel the need to Fury it. Untap a permanent. It makes some mana. It could give my opponent double green. give up. So I have to go non-blue land or non-green land, pay 1. It still costs some mana to do, so it's not gonna ramp out anything. It's not just direct. Unless I'm stupid. I might be stupid. I'm a little brain fog. Just like slightly out of it. I think I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. Okay. Mass Vandal's going to be very important. Myra Trap's very good. Chalice, not very good. Carpet, maybe. Probably Cut Furies. Do I want Carpet? I don't think so. Maybe on the draw I'll have Carpet. Okay. So we have not the fastest clock. I'll attack for 3 on turn 2. Maybe I'll just top deck Muxus and it'll be fine. Or Matron. So I've got 8 draws that sort of win the game. So let's do that. Squelcher would also be good. Really? Jeez. I think I protect myself from show and tell by getting Muxus now, and then next turn Hierarch plus Bombardiers. Of course, now I've put myself dead to a Lorwyn. It's kind of obnoxious. Oh wait, no, I have Mindbreak Trap. We're fine. I think I just throw this at your face. Punished. Okay. All right. All right. So it was relevant to kill the thing that time. Noted for next game. Carpets or not? Carpets or not? I don't think so. Chalices or not? Chalices are good against the elemental blasts, but I think that's fine. I think I want to be threat dense. Another zero lander. Second one of those. Okay. Well. Put back Ringleader or land. Probably land. In case the Muxus bricks. Milling show and tell there is kind of scary. All right, I feel good. I feel good. All right, do I surveil first to try to improve the Muxus? I think I probably do. Bombardiers. Sure, though not that exciting in a way. Actually, I'm going to mill that because that means that if Muxus hits Matron, I can pick up Mass Vandal and have an activation. Shit. Well, that's horrible. Thought I was being clever. Glad I kept the ringleader, though I'm probably dead next turn. If opponent has an Atraxa, then I'm punished for milling the Bombardiers. Otherwise, I don't think it really matters. Show and tell. I'm dead. That gets somewhere cool. Okay, yeah, I mean, about as uninteractive as it gets. I said that I was a little worried about show and tell. Red Elemental Blast would obviously be very good. We had 6 looks at a matron. Actually 7 looks because of the surveil. So maybe a little unlucky. But I think I'm happy with the logic of milling the Bombardiers there. I think that's sound. Because Mass Vandal is not as activatable, easily triggered as it is in normal Goblins, because we've only got one Sling Gang, and then the Bombardiers that need to be able to attack. Like, you don't have as many instant speed sack outlets. Furies might end up in the graveyard, but alright. On the draw. Man, this hand would be kind of insane on the play. Well, kind of. The food chain's really bad. I think I'm keeping, though. Like, it's just like, do you have a blocker? Or do you have a removal spell? It can be blockers. Sure. Oh my god. Okay, that was a pretty bad draw. We found yet another Mindbreak Trap matchup. Okay. I need to hit like House Squad Heavy and a Hierarch, because then I can like win. I wish I had a Skirk Prospector. All right. Well, I'm dead next turn, but we'll play as if we're not. This can be a fast league. 3-for-3 combo decks. Creative Technique, you don't see much anymore because Consigned to Memory is insane against it. There's a Cascade thing. Yep. Reveals Violent Outburst. Reveals Tybalt's Trickery. Okay. Oh boy. That's a good one. Yeah, okay. Yep. All right. We bring in the Mindbreak Traps and mull to be as fast as possible. You could like argue for Chalice on 2 to try to interact more. So I have Fury to ramp with. Maybe. I think the Squelchers don't do anything. Let's try that. Fury plus Bomba is also just like a ton of damage, so that can be a way to win a race. Nope. All right. No Mindbreak Trap. But got the Lackey Muxus. If we draw Food Chain, we can probably kill on turn 2. If the Muxus hits a Matron. Okay, you're dead next turn. I'm dead. Woohoo. But yeah, we need Trickery to hit Trickery. Basically what happens. We have Emrakul. How do you cascade into Emrakul? Perfect. If I hit Mindbreak Trap there, I'd probably still die, but would counter 4 spells. I still get 3 more Cascade triggers though, so. Mindbreak Trap. No. Gotta be out of trickeries, right? These decks only play 2. Oh, no, they play 3. Mindbreak Trap. Oh my guys, I have haste. Woohoo! What does this do? Deals damage to each creature your opponent's control no response. Okay. Alright, we ran into the matchup where Wasteland is the card in your deck that matters, and we registered a deck without Wastelands. Not going great, but you know. We've basically had the most uninteractive games imaginable. Creative Technique is the very definition of solitaire magic. It's like that and Necro. And then Show and Tell ain't much better. The single point of interaction in the entire match against Show and Tell was the Blue Elemental Blast. And the 1 Mindbreak Trap. one thing per player. On the draw again, which is not good. Being on the play is really important. I'd like to play a normal game. Okay. I was going to say it's annoying we can't cast Food Chain, but now we can. Non-zero chance that one of these caverns goes on Elemental. Really want to draw an Ancient Tomb so that I can play something on turn 2 once this Lackey inevitably gets Bowmastered or pushed. So is it Tempo? Is it Doomsday? Is it Reanimator? What variant of blue-black stuff? This doesn't answer my question at all. Push. Yep. It's fine. Another 3-drop is not great. Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb. Probably Matron for Squelcher. Because I feel like I'm just going to get wastelanded again pretty soon. Maybe I get Bombardiers to hedge against Baragoyf. Okay. Do I play Crete? No, I don't think so. Now this is almost certainly going to get Bowmastered. Let's get Bombardiers. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, there's that. I think I got a Hierarch. I just need to deploy my hand. They obviously have interaction. I could get like Ringleader, but my hand is already a bunch of stuff. Could get Sling Gang. No, it's... The Hierarch getting Bowmastered means the Matron's in play for the Bombardiers for killing a bigger thing. Mm-hmm. No Bowmasters. Interesting. Thoughtseize. Okay. I guess Thoughtseize Murktide could be bad for me if I don't draw. I guess if they take a Bombardiers, then I could draw land and then double Bombo. Interesting. What's the best line here against Fatal Push? I mean, I guess just playing Matron, right? Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to make them use the push. If I get Muxus, it sort of forces them to kill the Hierarch. Because otherwise it's really dangerous if I draw a land. Yeah. Spending the fetch. I'm going to push Lackey. I'm really happy about that. Okay, another fetch. Merc. Thoughtseize. Okay. It's fine. Kaito? Oh. Okay. So now we're in great shape. Last card snuff out? Nope. Okay. The triple matron was really good against the double Thoughtseize. These took too long to get a clock on. All right. Not sure I can lose from here now. I guess Thoughtseize. Second. No. Thoughtseize push. Murktide. Okay. Not the greatest time for food chain to show up, but you know. So they could borrow one of these guys, but it doesn't matter. All right. We finally played an actual game. I like the Chalice Carpet plan against blue-black. I know Delthar says that they board in Trash Master. just to insulate against Bowmasters. I don't know if I like that. And do you cut lackeys or food chains on the draw? I mean, lackeys are bad. And then like 2 Fury, or maybe Fury, I can do this. I feel a little dubious versus Tamiyo. Creature count isn't amazing. Muxuses aren't very strong. Maybe it's fine though. I just don't know if I want food chains. Like the lackeys, honestly. But then you go like bring in lackeys and a Fury. I'll try the food chains. I probably overestimate cutting on food chain. Just because I'm not as familiar with the archetype. Okay. Don't love my odds versus Wasteland, but I think we keep these hands. We're certainly pretty good against Thoughtseize. Tamiyo? Nope. All right. We get a little bit of breathing room. Best draw is Chalice, probably. Chalice or Carpet would be good. Squeeze. Unthoughtseizable. Sure. Probably take House Squad if they have a push. If I can surveil into food chain, then we're really gonna do some stuff. Yep, okay. Makes sense. I'll take a land as well. Cavernous Souls, you're good. It's a good land to have. Now, what I think is probably going to happen is my opponent's going to be able to push this and then play Barragoyf. And the game could spin out of control from there. But if the ringleader delivers, then we can keep up. I might like be sort of pressured into pushing ringleader, and if the ringleader draws cards, though, I mean, again, my goblin count isn't that good. Let's just draw food chain next turn. If we draw food chain next turn, we're really likely to win. So then it doesn't really matter. What they have. Just uncounterable squee. And then infinite mana. I guess they could force it the second time, but then we go again next turn. Nothing. Okay. Feels Barragoyfy. In a way, I'm kind of happy they took the House Squad because House Squad is so bad against Barragoyf. Just gives them so much life for free, blocking 1/1s. So I want a Ringleader into Bombardiers, first and foremost, but ideally Bombardiers plus a Hierarch. Opponent's taking their time. Murktide. So they could play Murktide here if they fetch, but it's not that big. Feels Barragoyf. If I draw Bombardiers, then we get to kill it, deal some damage, and then come out pretty ahead. Whoa. Okay. Oh, hey, we drew it. It's kind of funny. And we hit Hierarch. We milled 2 lands and a... Oh, land chalice, okay. Now you Barragoyf. Alright, opponent, got a snuff out. You do. You don't. Okay. I'm shocked with how well this is going. Opponent having a 2-mana removal spell, or effectively a 3-mana removal spell, rather than a push. It's pretty big. Brainstorm, okay. But now we just need to draw land. Okay. Well, Exalted's still pretty good against Tamio. Don't love missing on land for a turn though, because we could get clogged up here if there was a Wasteland coming. I guess we do get to double Squelcher next turn. Double ward triggers is a lot for to deal with. Okay, no Wasteland. I'm at 11. Merc Baleful Strix. Okay. Murktide. Nope, another Baleful Strix. Okay. That's actually pretty good here. Oh, hey, never mind. Yeah, the lack of goblin count. You can really feel 2 goblins in the top 10. Maybe over sideboarded. Probably do trade with the Strixes here. Because I've got more stuff coming, and I want them out of the way for Muxus. And also Bombardiers, right? Okay. So next turn is probably... If we draw a land, we can go Squelcher, Squelcher, Bombro. If they kill Muxus now, then I'll just replay Muxus. Barrow. Oh. Okay. Thoughtseize. So you have to take Muxus. And then I get to kill Tamiyo. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's do... So... Squelcher... Carpet... Bomba... We're one short of lethal here. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Just attack you for 2 and play Uncounterable Ringleader post-combat. Sick. You don't get to cast 4 Ringleaders in a game very often. Every single one of them drew like 1 card. Alright, so maybe over sideboarded. My revealed card zone is almost the size of my library. Alright, well, we won. But I think that does sort of reveal a flaw in the sideboard plan. The carpets are definitely good. Maybe you're not supposed to board in chalices on the draw or something. Acceptable hand, even though the squeeze is a little awkward. I mean, it's a free infinite 5 damage source with Bomba is not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to guess my opponent's on blue-black, given the username. Good luck, have fun. I'm dead. Everyone knows if you say good luck, have fun in chat, they're gonna kill you on turn 1. We are on the play, though. Forest. Exploration. Mazavith. Ooh. That's a good draw. Don't want to throw anything. Trop. Oh, no. Puts Besagio into hand. Okay, that's a pretty crappy mulch. Oh my god, it's this. It's this shit. Alright, so hit you for 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. So you're 8. And squeeze next turn. So I think I do just throw both lackeys. At this point. I'll get a mountain. Do I? Yeah. So you're at 8, and then I can deal 10 outside of combat next turn. So, and also my opponent plays a Tabernacle. I can pay and still cast Squee. Gonna come down to this, probably. What the hell is that? Turn this... Okay. Okay. I think you're dead. Lava Axe. All right, Bombardiers, let's go. All right. So 8 mulch, huh? This deck does die to Chalice on 2, which is funny. Probably want the Mass Vandal, even though it's not going to be amazing. Crop rotation and exploration. I mean, I think I do want ley lines. Cut the Furies. Cut 2 Squelchers, maybe? Squelcher's good against Mazavith. But otherwise isn't too relevant. Because Leyline stops Loam, which is important. And that creature they played is dependent on the graveyard. Yeah, seems fine. Could see an argument for Trashmaster. in case they like flute on something. I suppose I could have not played since I drew Lackey, I could have not played the Squee and not revealed that I was Food Chain. But I feel like with the Taigas, double Taiga, you probably can assume. What a weird set of matchups. Well, blue-green Omni is pretty normal now. Doomsday's pretty normal. Okay, no, never mind. Not that weird. Just this and Mississippi River is unusual. So I'm looking for a ley line. I'm looking for a clock. I'm looking for a Food Chain. I feel like Food Chain, that game is sort of atypical. Normally this deck can do some really obscene stuff. I think their mulch was just bad, and that was more or less it. Winning through combat damage is really hard against this deck. So I think what I want to do is I want a turn 2 Food Chain and then win on turn 3 with an infinite. Not have to worry about mazes and tabernacles and stuff like that. Though Lackey Muxus is a reasonable plan as well. Well, I am going to keep, just because Lackey is really important in the matchup. House Squad Heavy is also quite good. If you can get to max speed, you can kind of ignore all the mana denial elements, because it's just like a guy's cradle that they can't kill. And I get it to start on a basic, which helps. Frightening. Okay. Another land is not great. I do have green sources forever now. That's kind of cool. Okay. Here comes a mulch, probably. Or that thing. Oh, it's lands in play. That's different than what I thought. Ooh, hey. All right. Draw 4. Horrifying. None of them are Beseiju, though. Jesus. Okay, that one's less good. Double maze. Don't play Mana Bond, please. Oh no, I know your hand. Right? So yeah, if I know your hand, I think I can surveil here. Don't need that. Hierarch. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, let's play the food chain. All right, let's see what happens. Opponent. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, the kill. Hold on. Make green. Make red. Yeah, okay. I almost threw the game. I didn't register that drawing hierarch gives me the kill. So I get Squee and then I get Crete, right? Just make it easy. It's gonna be a lot of clicking. All right, opponent hit us with the impressive. All right, cool. That was a cool way to finish it. Just the proper full combo. Right before things spun out of control. Not too much to say about how those games went. There's a lot of uninteractive stuff. The blue-black game was cool. We got some pretty grindy game, but they just didn't have any pressure. So Bombardiers really got to... I think once Bombardiers got to kill the Baragoyf, that was sort of the key interaction point of the game. And I think that speaks to... And really it speaks to Ancient Tomb. Which kind of leads to like that accelerant of getting your ringleader into play before they cast their Baragoyf so that your ringleader can sacrifice Bombardiers to kill the Goyf is a pretty important dynamic against blue-black, I think. So that sort of thought process has led me to where I'm at with classic Goblins, as well. It's kind of, classic is sort of a weird misnomer now, where I'm playing 3 tombs, but I miss the wastelands of, like, whenever I play Food Chain or Turbomuxus, you miss the wastelands against certain decks. Plus the sort of native free win percentage of wasteland. Playing against Delver and then you waste them on turn 1, then they die. Like, it does happen. I've been wanting to increase the number of accelerants, but not enough to play 4 hierarchs, and it feels really wrong to like splash a deeper green for a card you're only gonna play 2 of. Makes your fetching patterns really weird. Vandal's a little bit easier to play around, drawing, and you side it out reasonably often. So I had the idea for 2 Chromoxen, and just, we've got 3 ringleaders to support them. I want to be able to go like turn 1 Squelcher, turn 2 ringleader. Like, that sounds so strong to me. Or if you're on the draw, turn 1 Lackey plus Wasteland. Turn 1 Chalice. More ways to turn 1 Chalice or turn 1 Flute against combo. Or turn 1 Lackey, hold up Reb against Show and Tell or whatever. Also very good. So yeah, interested to see how this Chrome Mox idea works out. My voice is starting to go, so I think I'm actually gonna call it there. We'll just have a quick, little short food chain video. Though, you know what? Let's play one more with food chain, just because we played so quick. So hold on. All right. Let's play a little bit more. I'm gonna change the sideboard slightly. I want that third Mindbreak Trap. I don't know. It's like Leyline is good against Oops. That's basically it. No, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but there is Reanimator. But like, I would really prefer to like play a couple Macabres. And like a Reb. Because there just is like a lot of show and tell. Come on, Moto, you can do it. All right. Let's try that. And if I get reanimated, that's on me. I'm really excited to try out the Chrome Mox idea in mid-range Goblins, though. I've been trying, like, really bashing my head against the wall to figure out what to do with how to build that deck, because, like, I think you want a few more accelerants, but not the full 4 of, like, Vial or Hierarch, or, like, third Skirk Prospector. Ends up not playing super great. All right. Really wish this was not a tap land. I think I'd put back Bombardiers, given how this hand looks. I just want all the ETB stuff for the food chain. Hierarch. Yes. I do want to land. I think I mill it actually, because I'm gonna play food chain next turn, unless I get wastelanded. And if I get wastelanded, I really can't afford to. I guess if it's Delver, then I have some regrets. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see. Do you just go? Oh man, it's so mana inefficient to just play Lackey here. But it's kind of tempting. Alternatively, Matron for Squelcher. If they daze that, no, I think I play Lackey here. Make them do something. And at least gives me a starting creature in play. Oh, they force it. Pitching Spell Pierce. Oh man, that's so good for me. So this is control probably. Play a Stoneforge Mystic. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 Interesting. Interesting. I really want to draw a red card. Shit. I think I just mux this here. I've got 5 cards in hand. Alternatively, it's play Ringleader or Matron for Muxus. Maybe it's Matron for Muxus. Stuff call. I'm gonna go for it. They spent a force. Waiting could run into another Spell Pierce. This is not how I'm usually built. It's happening. It's happening. Kind of bricked. Well, they're dead next turn. If I throw, put them to 8, then I'm short next turn. Right? 3 plus 4, I'm 1 short. So I'm thinking if they put in Emrakul, I need to be able to kill next turn. Or do I actually? Do 4 plus 8. Sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that actually would be enough. This is maybe worse against Atraxa. If they have show in a sneak. Okay. Okay. So I need, oh, I hit a Force of Will. Oh no, I have a Hexing Squelcher. I'm fine. So I think if I draw something that does something, we're good. Because this tags for 7, they have to block that. They take 4 plus 8, 2. So I just need 2 damage. So that's Crete. House Squad annoyingly doesn't do it. Fortunately, they can just go again, so killing Atraxa doesn't do anything. So Misty Rainforest, Sneak Attack Force will just Pedal Atraxa. Pedal. Alright, give me another Bomba. Shit. I think I'll lose now, right? Sucks. Just one more Goblin off that. I guess I did commit full send and that left me down resources. Maybe that was wrong. So they didn't take the Emrakul, so they probably have an Emrakul. 10. Yeah. So I kind of have to do this, which sucks. Oh, no, I should play my land because of an Annihilator. Did they take the show and tell? No, they didn't. Damn. If they had an Ancient Tomb instead of City, we could have killed him. So Atraxa needs to not hit Emrakul, which they might already have. Okay. Two blanks. Unlucky. Is Mindbreak even good against... They didn't show Omniscience. I'll bring in 2 Mindbreaks. Don't love Chalices. Got 1 Food Chain. We need threat density. Yeah, so if I'd played Matron for Muxus, they show in Atraxa, then I have a Ringleader left over that I otherwise didn't get, and the Fury, but I don't know if the Fury matters. It could have mattered. Could have mattered. Maybe pilot error on that one. Maybe I'm too used to playing against Omnitel, where maybe just Muxus in hand would have been fine. I wonder if he poured in carpets, cut the food chains and the squee for carpets, and I don't know, that doesn't seem good. Chalices on the play don't seem good even. Like, Moonstompy has been the worst. I'm gonna play Chalice. I'll probably put Chalice on 0 just to stop Lotus Petals, which also doesn't sound good. Commercial district kind of cost me that game, huh? turn one lackey, turn 2 food chain, and then I can probably pass. Not worry. Well, obviously not keeping that. Okay, seems not bad. Ooh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake to play that. Because if Ringleader hits Hexing Squelcher, I will really want that over Mindbreak Trap. Or because of Mindbreak Trap, rather. Okay, 2 Muxuses. The jig is up. I got in 1 point of damage for free. God damn it. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Alright, I need to find another lackey. Okay. Ask and ye shall receive, I guess. That's really funny. You got another Pyroclasm over there. Probably go for the show. Yep. Okay. Okay. Got a pedal. Kind of not an incredible Atraxa trigger. TBH. Sneak attack, Ponder, Lotus Pill, City of Traders. Alright, what are we doing? Probably Matron for Slingang. You're gonna block Muxus. Probably. Not sure if this ends up lethal or not. I think it does. Right. Oh, yeah, because I get to put in... Unless the second Muxus bricks. They're netting... Gain 7. Lifelink on Atraxa is so obnoxious. Really wish I had a sack outlet. If they block Lackey, then they should die to Slingang. Yeah, right? Yeah, okay. Got a consign to memory? No. All right. Pyroclasm makes Trashmaster look appealing, actually. And I wonder if Carpet is better than Ignobles. Probably is. Or is it better than Food Chains? Is it weird? I just like feel like I'm very concerned about Goblin density when I'm kind of living and dying by the strength of my Muxus flips. I'm gonna try it. I don't think this is good enough. Okay. Not amazing. Definitely not amazing. In fact, bad in a lot of ways. But okay, well, we found a Vandal target. Okay, second ringleader's not bad. I would like to draw Bombardiers. All right, opponent, I hope you go like Petal Tomb Show. Petal Tomb Show, or better yet, Tomb Petal Petal Sneak. Yes, do it. Wow, all right. Wabam. We're still not out of the woods. We could just have a second show. What am I looking for? Land. Don't think I want land. Probably not useful, but if this is sneak attack, I'm dead. Ponder. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the land so that I can have two colored sources, but okay. If they play a Petal, I'll Mind Break Trap it. Because it's really unlikely Mind Break Trap hits another thing. And cutting them off as another red source could matter. This is where I just really wish I had Wasteland. Yeah, sort of punished. I wish I could discard a hand size. All right. I am insulated against an Omni kill, but it's not even clear if they have Omni in their deck. This is a spot where Food Chain would win the game. Worth saying. The Carpet's also very good here. Sneak. Stock up. Okay, that's spell 2. If we draw Bombardiers, they die. Kind of notable. I have an out. If they play Cantrip after the stock up, I'll blast that. Oh, man. Man, we've looked at a lot of cards and none of them are Broadside Bombardiers. Or Sling Gang. Sling Gang would help me feel better not being dead against Show. Ponder Shuffle. 6 cards in hand, though. Maybe they Pyroclasm. I get another turn. Wow. Am I going to get to Mindbreak Trap a Pyroclasm? Sorry, I just punched my mic. How do they not have it? That's crazy. I just played 2 ringleaders and they died. That was a really weird game. Both of us definitely hit fail rate there. And also Mindbreak Trap just did the thing. Pretty expensive. Gonna toss this one back. If you told me I had Lackey Ancient Tomb on top of my deck, then I would keep, but I'm not going to just believe that I have the right accelerants right there on top. Alright. That's a pretty good hand. No. Hey, guess who cut Leyline of the Void? What the heck is this Dark Ritual? Pinnacle Monk. Poxwalker. Chancellor. Okay, I've been Force of Will checked. I wonder what the red is for. Alright. Macabres, Reb, Trashmaster, Chalices. Now, Food chain or not food chain? I don't know. My instinct is to cut like this. I guess you can cut like this. Let's try this on the play. I might bring the food chains back in on the draw. Chalice on 1 is good, but not in that hand. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna fucking die, but they kept 7. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. All right. I guess I'll do this. Egg on my face for cutting Leyline. We'll see if it matters. If they descend again. Oh, they just have the turn 1 kill with Thoughtseize protection. Cool. Cool. Interesting. And the Spirit Guide. Yep. Alright. Whatever. Yep. That. Oh, you son of a bitch. Trolling. Another potentially interesting game of Magic stolen by Oops All Spells. I'm glad it's still here to make us laugh at the game we play. It's like, even if I had the Chalice and I had turn 1 Chalice on 1, they still had Cabal Ritual, Spirit Guide. So as long as they have another mana source ever, I die. Not this guy. Alright, this person exclusively plays Storm. We have a good sideboard for Storm, though. But I suspect I will die on turn 2, because that is usually what happens. There's a chance I could win on turn 2 if I draw a Tomb. Pretty likely I win on turn 2 if I draw a Tomb. If I have to lackey in the, like, or do I lead on Hierarch to try to spike a land? Am I that desperate? Muxus could hit Howl Squad and Hierarch to let me cast Food Chain. There's only one Howl Squad, though. I don't know. Leading on Lackey is better if I get Thoughtseized, which I probably will. I'm going to play around Thoughtseized and lead on Lackey. I think if I lead on Hierarch and my Food Chain gets Thoughtseized, it's really, really bad for me. Plus already the fail rate of just not drawing the land. Get another uninteractive combo matchup. So we're 3 for 3. Not that this deck's interactive either, so it's just we're all just taking turns goldfishing each other. It's kind of funny. Alright, kill me on turn 1. I know you can. Oh. One damage doesn't matter. Let's see what happens. Alright, you're dead next turn. But so I'm probably dead this turn. Okay. Yeah, I would have lost to Duress. I also didn't draw the land, so. Beseech. Dark Ritual. Wow, Infernal Tutor. Oh, that's right. It's just this person always plays the same thing. Beseech for Beseech. Guy as well. Lily D. Am I dead? You've no cards in hand. So how are you? Infernal Tutor for LED. That does it. Okay. Well, we tried. Once again, I feel like I have to cut food chains just because I have to stay threat dense when I'm boarding in like a quadrillion cards. I'll leave in 2 Squelchers. We'll cut 1 Ringleader. Cut Crete? I'll cut Crete. Die on turn 1, die on turn 1, die on turn 2. It's really just the leagues. This has sort of been the problem with leagues lately, honestly, is the density of Belcher speed combo decks is crazy. There's so many of them right now. I don't really know why. I guess it's like D&T won the showcase, and now everybody's just like, well, let's all play combo decks. I mean, can I even keep this? Do I have to mulligan? I do have 3 Mind Break Traps. I'm just going to keep it. Mulliganing against this person, you just always get thoughts used anyway, so this at least produces a plan. It is a little annoying to have 3 Chalice, 3 Mind Break Trap, and not see any in the opener. Oh, I'm dead. Cool. Play it around it. All right, let's draw Chalice or Mind Break now. Am I gonna die on turn 1 through? They're probably pretty close if they're doing that. Trashmaster is a good draw now. If I get a turn. Ooh. Ooh. Sneaky post Thoughtseize Mind Break Trap, you say? Got 5 damage, a turn. Uh-huh. 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 Hit him with the trap. Top deck the trap. Skill game. Yeah, food chain's just not gonna be fast enough. Too vulnerable to Thoughtseize. Like, you can't have like a threat sufficient density of interaction, and like it's just too slow. All right, multiple Mindbreak traps now. How about that? Chalice plus Macabre and a clock. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. If we don't get Thoughtseized, I'll Chalice on 0. Maybe I won't. Okay, I guess that would be a little redundant now, wouldn't it? Wow, you just kept the H2? Nope. Yeah, I think I just have to hope to get a turn. I think Chalice on 1 next turn, if I have it, is my way out of here. Is it? They obviously don't have other zeros. I think I don't do anything. So you can go for Beseech Land, but that does lose to Macabre. Got 4, 5, 6 mana. I guess my opponent could have Ad Nauseam. That probably wins because I didn't play the Chalice. Beseech. Shit. Oh, that's so frustrating. I honestly didn't think my opponent actually had Ad Nauseam in their deck. I could have counted the mana and realized that a single mana source. Yeah, I would actually win here with a Chalice on 0. Greedy. Got greedy. So I got Thoughtseize, Ritual, Tendrils. Well, oh yeah, Wish Clock can just get anything. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Man, was I really supposed to play the Chalice on 0? Yeah, yeah. That's a throw. That's a throw right there. But I think my logic is okay because it's like opponent's playing around Mindbreak Trap, right? So they actually might have. They're playing around Mindbreak and they don't have a Thoughtseize, or else they would have done that. So if I had thought of Ad Nauseam, I would have played it. Because it's face up on the table with a single land. Shuffle the Drummer kills me on turn 2 yet again. It's like the 16th time I've run into that player constantly. It's really obnoxious because literally nobody plays Storm, but that person. Okay. Yorion deck. Is this D&T probably? Hand's not very good. Stupid surveillance. It's weird that I'm putting back Fury. Or is it House Squad? Maybe it's House Squad. Yeah, it's House Squad, actually. Let's hope I draw. Yeah, Fury's just so shit against TNT when they have Aether Vial. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on District and then double Hierarch on turn 2. That's probably better. Okay. That's not bad. Actually, no, it is bad. I shouldn't have played that. Well, actually, no, it's not bad. I got Exalted. Don't need that. Treat the planes. I would like to draw a food chain, please. The heck? Ooh. It's kind of interesting. Kind of ties up the vial for a turn, potentially. I'm like worried about Felia. Like Plow plus Felia. Oh, but then... No, that doesn't work out the way I want it to, huh? Let's play Ringleader. Because I need the Exalted trigger to be able to safely attack here. If this was Pyrokinesis, it'd be a different story, but obviously Pyrokinesis is much worse in my deck as a whole. There's the food chain I wanted. Alright. Plow. Sure. Oh. Oh, okay, that's fine. Double Exalted kind of sick there. I would have just run Lackey face first if not for both of them. Meticulous Archive. Okay. Not what I thought. Skyclave. Okay. Obnoxious, but... Ooh. There's Hardcast Fury. Got 3 cards. Otherwise, I'm doing Matron for like, I need to get a Muxus eventually. I don't have any main deck Shatters, which is kind of scary. I think I'm hardcasting Fury. I get a 1/1. All right, big turn here. What you got? Recruiter. Yeah, gets Phalia. Phalia only gets one trigger though, unless they have a Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Get Formal Wear maybe. Bring back Skyclaver, Orchid. Get Meteor Sword. It's kind of scary. I guess I'm gonna get double Stone Rained, huh? With the Yorion. I need to kill my opponent very quickly. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Give me land. God, I wish I had a wasteland. Sequencing's just really off here. I would really like to play double Bomba here. You got another Skyclave. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Lose my Ancient Tomb. Yeah, just double Vial's too much mana. And I don't know, maybe I could have like matroned for, I could like pitch cast the Fury. And you have a 4. What the heck is your 4? Oh, okay. I'm just dead at the Yorion. The Yorion's just so obscene here. It's just draw like a quadrillion. I'm dead. I can't recover from blowing up my land. That sucks. Don't know what the white is for. Squelchers aren't amazing. Yeah, it's like it. I could have pitch cast Matron or Fury, Matron for Hierarch. I keep wishing I had a Skirt Prospector. So if I pitch cast the Fury, then the Meteor Sword hits my land instead, so it kind of nets out the same. Yeah, just sort of doomed because I didn't have a... If I had an answer to Vial, then I'm actually in plenty good shape. If I can blow up the Vials, I'm actually pretty far ahead. It's just the price of having no shatters in the main. But I think that's correct. You can't, I don't know, maybe you can main deck Trashmaster. But like over what? I don't know. All right. All right. Surveil. Turn 2 Bomba, turn 3 Ringleader. It's not bad. Son of a bitch. I would love if I can mill a creature here. That would be so good. Yeah, that's like a great, such a good sequence for me. Get out of here. That's fine. That's why I fetched out. All right, I'm actively searching for non-basics because of this thing. I think a Ringleader. I don't think throwing Vandal to kill Orchid is... Jeez, that fucking sucks. Okay. That's a really good draw. Holy shit. I guess it's just mono white taxes that has the Surveil land. I guess that would make sense. Sure. Alright, then we mux this next turn unless we get wastelanded. Whiffing on the Ringleader sucks, but Ghost Quarter. Okay. You're playing Batterskull? Would have liked to not fetch because I know I have 4 bricks on the bottom of my deck that I'm shuffling back in. Big money. Come on. Ringleader brick. Wow, that's horrific. That is that is genuinely horrific luck. Not sure what I can say about that one. That's just extremely unlucky. They're all the same cards too. It's a fucking fetch land. The fetch land. It just put all the exact same cards on top of my deck. Flute. What are you fluting? I guess Bombardiers? Food chain. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Kill Muxus. Hold up, do you die? You just die if you do this. Take 5. God, draws are so bad. Fetch land's almost a dead draw. If I draw a mountain, or they ghost quarter me, it becomes dead. They're probably not going to ghost quarter me though. So they have a Batterskull in hand. 4. Man, if I had just, I'd feel very comfortable if I had anything at all. What do you got? It's 3 minutes to equip. You are on the hand. Okay. Okay. Third Stoneforge. Alright, so another whole hand. Crete probably does it. Attack like this, they block, they take 4, go to 8, they go to 2, they go to 1. They go to 1. And just one mystery card. Four. Go to 1. I think I just throw a Hierarch. And then they have to top deck a land. Meteor Sword comes down, kills Bombardiers. If I let them block, they block token. I throw Ringleader, put them to 1. Then, oh wait, no, I do put them to 1 because then Crete can kill them. Okay. Just the trigger. Oh. Okay. Now, does 2 make a difference? Meteor Sword, kill that. Pick up that. So you get 2 blockers versus 3 attackers, and you're at 1. Yeah. Okay. I think this is right. Because I'll make another token. So go to 1, and then they have 3. Yeah, 2 blockers for 3 attackers. If they draw Plow, They could Caracas, Crete, Plow Bomba, take 1. But then they're kind of in the same situation on the next turn. Okay, they didn't find it. Sure. Uh-huh. Solitude, Exiling Felia. But now I still get to attack for 3. I have to Caracas pre-combat, or I could, you know, draw that. Okay. Maybe this one will be better. I think even if I brick 6 out of 6, I'll be fine. Okay. I guess. Okay, what a grind. I guess all the goblins were in fact on the bottom of my deck, and I finally found them. Alright. Vandal on the Vial was so clutch. So very clutch. Is there ever a universe you want Fairy Macabre for more formal wear? Because they just like have it access to it so consistently, I kind of wonder. Probably not. All right, let's try to food chain him game 3. We're 2 and 2, right? This is for the. Oh no. No. A lot of hands without red sources. This deck's a little bit light on red sources, I feel. How many is it? 16 or 17? That's not a bad hand. $17? Okay, that should be fine. I think maybe we're just a little unlucky as far as the mana goes. I actually specifically want to lead on Taiga because I would like to double Hierarch next turn. Easy thing to default to. No plow. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's so annoying. Wow. That kills my sequence. I would have a... Stupid 2/2 first strike. If we get White Orchided again, we get Stone Rained because I drew my fucking basic mountain. Oh, come on. Now I can never attack. Let's just... I can't... Drawing Fury isn't even good. Oh, come on. That's a tilter. Alright. Alright, we can maybe do something good next turn. If we can surveil into... Okay. Give me a red card. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. All right, so we make red. Ringleader first. This feels like Felia. Maybe I shouldn't have exiled both hierarchs. Can I undo that? I can. That's amazing. So I could exile Lackey instead. Let's Ringleader first. Pretty good. No way. That is crazy. Oh, I hit. Wait. Why can't I cast? Oh. Oh, that's a bug. I should be able to cast Squee. God, Containment Priest is like the most bugged card in the history of Magic Online. Awful. Awful. That's really annoying. Moxus would... Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll gain 2. Maybe I shouldn't. Skyclave, Recruiter, okay. Can't believe they Containment Priest. I don't think I'm supposed to play around that, though. Wisp makes sense. Yeah, I would have... Okay, so I win this in principle. Because I should have infinite mana, Matron for Crete, lethal. But I can't cast this stupid Squee. Anything worth doing here? I guess I just Matron for Ringleader. See if I can hit a Bombardiers. Okay. Alright, maybe we win anyway. Ooh. So now I kill. Right, kill Containment Priest. Do I have lethal if I could just Matron for Sling Gang? So Sling Gang plus is 11, 3. Do I have another Matron in my deck? 1, 2, 3. So that's my last Matron. Okay, so let's do this. Sling Gang is 1, 2. So 6 plus 5. It's one short, I think. Yeah. Okay, that does it. Oh man, recovered despite the squee bug. All right, that's a great note to end on. We food chained our entire deck practically. Definitely showed the power there. I really thought that I was dead after my Muxus got stifled basically by Containment Priest, but wow, what a weird bug. All right, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna put something up on the Patreon soon about sort of my thoughts on how things are changing after getting to test with the Lorwyn cards a good bit. And then I'll hopefully have a video soon on the Chrome Box build that I'm excited for. So catch y'all next time. This is a crazy final match. Thanks for watching.